Welcome back, welcome back. I only got 11 minutes. I was thinking about something because I seem to be, making these videos about women, but I always jump back to men. And when I make a video about women, it has to do with sound the horns. It has to do with men because I'm talking about relationships and the world. So it's basically, it all fits. But today, I want to talk about I want to ask a question. Should women pair up with each other? Or should women pair up and be with one man? Now, I know, ladies, I already know. You're like, who? All right, here we go with this shit. I get it. Trust me. I'm only speaking. I'm not saying anything is right or the answer. I'm saying, what if? Would this work? Now, what makes me think of this is because the mathematical facts, let's start there. For every one man, there's like 2 to 3 women. Maybe more, because when I'm outside, it's like men don't go outside or something. Or there are tremendous amounts of women. Because I see women everywhere, no matter where I go. And there's always more. I'll see 3, 4, 5 women, a man. 2 men, 3 women together, you know what I mean? And I started to notice this most of my life as I was getting older, and then you hear statistics, and then you know, if you look up things about like back in the day, you'll notice that's how like things kind of are. And I don't know if it's the way man has made it or this is just the way it's been going or whatever, because I don't know. Men can and have had control back in the day, in the barbarian days, where, they were going to war. So, if they want to say, we conquered you, and I'm not dumb enough to have more women than men, duh. I ain't got time for no rebellions and shit. But that's not what this is about. This is about now that we're in this future, and I don't care how we got here. We're here. There are tons of women, and a lot of women want to be with a man. And just like men, we want to be with a woman. And we start realizing as we get older that this dream person that we have in our head, this perfect person, we're not finding them. I don't care if you find them. If you get them, hey, that's what's up. You got what you wanted. But for the rest of us out here, we're getting left to the wayside. Point blank. Like, there are tons of women that are not as attractive as they would need to be to lock down these certain men. Now, it comes with multiple different problems. Like, some women end up, being a little hard on them, or they've been in bad relationships. They don't trust men, or men have done bad things to them, or they're a bad woman. They never got raised to have a relationship. Many different things, just like men. When I speak of anything bad in this video of women, the exact same thing applies to men. The difference that applies to us and yous are there are more of yous than us. Now, this ain't about pride and having multiple women and thinking you're fucking somebody. No, this is about nobody wants to fucking die alone. Nobody wants to die broke. A lot of women have children with one man, and then they're not together, and he gets another girl, and then, he has a family with her, but you're still attached in this man's life. Now, some of you don't have this ultra instincts hate for each other, so you actually be around each other. And I don't know if this actually happens, but, I'm a man, and I've been in the world. People slip up. and you get confused and you're like, shit, maybe I shouldn't have left my first baby mother. Now the girl I'm with, she acting fucking crazy too, and everything switched, and I'm like, oh shit, I chose the wrong person. I made a mistake. Now, both of those women have children with one man. Like, that's your family, that's your head, whether you like it or not. Now, you can go choose to be with somebody else, which is going to make it harder because you have children by this guy, and now, you know, the guys that are up there, they're not going to want to take care of his kids. And, you know, just like you wouldn't want a bum-ass dude. Everybody wants something. Now, that's where I get to the point, if this man is actually good. We're not talking about fucking Mr. I just have 2, 3, 4 baby mothers just cuz. We're talking about a man that's had a relationship. It didn't work for whatever reasons. You beef. You think you fucking hate each other. And then you split apart. And then, you know, he gets another woman. And next thing you know, you got another family. And then you're sitting on the wayside. And you're still, like, I've seen it where people were going to functions and shit together. And they were like a family, except the one woman went home by herself. And I looked at it like, yo, why don't they just all group up and just be like, listen, we both love this dude, we both have children with this dude, and we both have to deal with looking at each other forever in some way. Why beef about it and all of this? I understand if you really have beef, y'all did conniving shit to get him, whatever. But sometimes we know that some of us, you know, we get sick of our relationships and we want to move on, we want to do something new. Because, you know, you're trying to find yourself and you may change as a person. So it may be hard for you to maintain in that relationship, find yourself, and then, you know, you fucked up already and chose somebody else. And now you're like, I can't go back. But what if you could? Because some of these women don't find another good man to be with. They end up alone because, you know, of these different, it doesn't even have to be because of the children or a bad attitude or anything. She could be whatever. Like I always say, I don't care what the problems are. I just know a lot of women are single and a lot of good men are out here. They're single too. And like I said with the baby father thing, that's one thing right there where everybody gets a little piece out of this shit. Children get a father in the household. 3 incomes. Y'all lives get better. Cars get fixed. Y'all stunting and everything, you know what I mean? Just to get along with each other. Now, that don't sound bad. Now, other men that may be, they don't have children. And women that don't have children. And, you know, like, this guy's incredible or whatever. And you may not be the most incredible woman, but you have exactly what that man is looking for. So why the fuck is everybody wasting time? Like, I really be looking at shit where I see so many people be alone, and then I see other people or talk to other people, and I'm think to myself like, wow, they this person, that person sound like they would be a good couple, but they don't know each other. So they're not getting that because I know them and they don't know each other, and they both don't go out. They both work all the time. So they're never going to meet each other. And if they did, all of the things and shit that goes on in life may interrupt that, good morning, that meeting of them two people. Now, let's say, like we live in a world where everyone's free to do all these things. So what happens if this woman is like, well, I like girls. You know what I mean? What happens if that man just is like, I want to have a more than one girl, period. And it's not for some, like I said, we're not talking about looking cool today or I'm a king. No, we're all average. And if we all get together and we stand together, all of our dreams can come true and we can start building things and actually doing things. And then, since you're like building a family with these two women, you don't even have to have children. I'm just talking about like, building, networking, doing things, and actually making progress in life. It doesn't even have to be because you love this person at first or whatever. You do something and they do something, and together that shit would work because both of you have the drive. And you can't find other people that have the drive to want to do what you want to do or build how you want to build. Like, life's changing so much that everyone wants to live comfortable, but like our pay raises ain't good morning. Like, pay raises ain't coming. And like, I remember studying back in the day about marriage and how majority of people were financially being married. No one was marrying to be in love. They would marry that person because they were fitting onto their legacy, their plan, their family thing. And they were like, oh, the Smiths are doing this and we're doing that. And